Okay, so this week is Cinco de Mayo. Today is Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo is on Friday, and the nice thing is today's Tuesday, so it kind of fits too, but we're doing another episode of YouTube Shorts. Got me hungry at a late night hour, and I'm like,
food talk gets you every time.
That looks good, we need to make that. So today, we're gonna be making some Smashburger tacos.
It's Taco Tuesday today.
It's Taco Tuesday,
and
so
Cinco de Mayo coming this week, so
Cinco
we're
de
kind of
Mayo.
hitting that theme, but we're gonna do a fusion style, right?
We're also gonna make some elote, and we are also gonna make a really awesome dip. At least I hope it's awesome. Following your recipe, of course. But
Queso dip.
A good queso dip. And yeah, we're trying to get this done before dinner, and it is right now 2:19. So we need to get started because the dip takes about 2 hours to prep.
All right, let's get it moving.
Let's go! Okay. So one of the ingredients that we need for the cheese dip for our chips is going to be bacon, but it has to be crisp, and then we're going to crumble it because it's going to be really fine because it's in a dip. So I'm going to get the bacon started. All right, we put our bacon out on a baking tray. Got some foil in there because it makes it easier to clean later on and easier to just pull apart and work with. Got the oven preheating to 400 degrees. That should get the bacon really crisp, really nice, really quick. The dip also requires some 2 pounds of already cooked meat. So you could use ground beef. I'm gonna be using ground pork. You could use ground turkey, whatever your heart desires, whatever meat you want, or you could go vegetarian if you really wanted to and not put any meat in it at all. But you gotta have the bacon, right? Anyways, let's get this started. I've gone back and forth with onions a lot in my life. I've had the glasses, I've tried different things, but a recent tip that I saw says put an onion in the freezer about 10-15 minutes before you're gonna cut it. It's gonna really solidify all that kind of stuff, and when you cut it, there will be no tears. I didn't get a chance to do that because we had to run to the store and we were running out of time, but just a thought. All right, we think we're about ready to start the dip in the actual crock pot. It takes about 2 hours once you start it. The thing we are waiting on is the bacon is still in the oven. It needs probably about 10 more minutes. We'll add that in a little while. And then also the ground pork. I did end up seasoning with a little bit of spicy Danos. So, let's assemble. All right, we did spray down the crock pot with a little bit of oil.
16 ounces of pepper jack cheese, 16 ounces of medium cheddar, 8 ounces of cream cheese, 1 diced onion, and recipe calls for 3 diced jalapenos, but we like it spicy. So we got 4 jalapenos here.
And we got a couple of seeds in there. Aaron wasn't perfect in his cutting.
We have 2 pounds of any cooked meat that you want. We're using the ground pork, but you could use beef, you could use turkey, chicken, whatever you want.
The recipe calls for 2 cans of diced tomatoes. We have decided or opted for fire roasted diced tomatoes with green chilies from Martel. 2 cans into the mix.
We need, I can never say it, but I think I figured it out this time. We need about 2 tablespoons of wash your sister sauce, right?
Yeah, no. Nice try though.
2 tablespoons of minced garlic. That's about 2, right?
We love garlic, so even if it's a little bit extra.
It's got a whole color palette. You know it's gonna be good food when it's got some good color to it. We need 12 ounces evaporated milk.
Ooh, that bacon smells good and it's almost ready to crumble.
Any type of little bit of extra hot sauce or zip that you want to go ahead and put in there for some flavor.
We're doing Valentina's.
Aaron's favorite,
More
spicy
Danos.
Danos. Can't go wrong with some Danos. Starting to go. As soon as that bacon's in there, we're gonna leave this. We're gonna cook it on low for 2 hours, stirred about every 30 minutes or so to make sure it's all good.
I have a big, one of the big chest freezers. They're like huge things. You could fit an entire cow in it if you wanted to. So I have that in my garage. Now that is starting to ice over. So what I'm really trying to do is use everything in that freezer so that I can unplug it, let it thaw out, and do a reset on it. So I had a bunch of corn in the freezer, but it's still pretty frozen. So we're gonna put it in some hot water and thaw it out a little bit, but we are gonna then put it onto the grill and get a nice good char around. Didn't even share it. I'm gonna call that karma because you didn't share it. I really need to get my Cutco knife sharp. I need to look into it because I believe they'll sharpen them for a nominal fee, or maybe it's free, I'm not sure. But you have to send the knives to Cutco. So, well. This is 1 pound of cooked and crumbled bacon. First timer just went off to stir. Now I have stirred it once before because we did the bacon, but yeah. I literally want to just take a chip and go at it now.
Look at all that cheese. Nope, you patience.
Patience and I don't really get along too.
Look at all that cheese melting up. Oh, it's gonna be good.
When it comes to the corn, so we did put it in a pot and brought it, not to a boil, but like heated it up. We've pulled all the corn out and we've put it on the counter. We've laid it out. We were originally going to put it on the grill outside.
It's hot, so we don't want to go mess with the heat outside. So,
not a lot of, when I eat elote, I like to eat it out of a cup. I'm not a huge fan of having it on the cob. It gets stuck in your teeth and I just hate that. So I prefer to have my elote already in a cup. So we're gonna shave all the corn off of all these cobs, and then we're gonna probably throw it in the oven under the broiler so we can get that nice crisp on it. Yeah, let's get started.
one of the reasons that we actually decided to go ahead and cut it off as well before we went ahead and kind of roasted it is like Aunt Bonnie she's getting her teeth changed, and we wanted to make sure. It's really hard sometimes when you've got dentures and things to chew corn on the cob. And then also for me, it just makes a mess everywhere. So we just decided, you know what, this is easier to eat.
Is one tray gonna be enough?
Nope. We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Another half hour has passed. Oh my goodness.
This is getting good. And it looks like all the cheese at this point is totally melted down. And it is, before I was a little worried, it was like really chunky. But now that the cheese is melted down, it is definitely a queso. So I think our idea of staying in the air conditioning and using the oven was a good idea. Check this.
Ooh, that's getting nice.
That's perfect.
Nice. I would leave it in there another minute.
You want a little more?
I know the top's getting kind of cooked, but we did put more. It's not like an even single layer of corn. I put quite a bit on the tray, so if it can penetrate that a little bit and get the underneath stuff, I think it'll work. Okay, the corn is all done. Now, obviously, it's not elote yet because we still have to add like mayo and cojita cheese and tahini and Valentina sauce. So we will do that in a little bit. The corn is all ready. We'll just probably need to heat it up a little bit by the time we're ready to eat. But it is main course time. The thing that I am most excited about, I saw this recipe on YouTube Shorts or TikTok, I don't remember which one, and I instantly sent it to Joe, like, we have to try this recipe. I have never cooked a Smashburger before. So to combine a Smashburger and a taco into one thing, that just blows my mind and gets my taste buds really ready for some great flavor. Okay, real quick, food hack for the kitchen. There's a lot of individuals out there that hate touching raw meat. And what I need to do is make my burger concoction so that we can make some smash burgers. And I'm gonna try these nitro gloves, and it does say that they are food safe. I bought these at Walgreens. I don't remember the cost, but yeah, you can pick up a big box of them, and then that way you never have to touch raw meat. You just throw on some gloves.
What's up?
Oh my gosh.
Why would you say
Dude,
suck?
you should have pulled your hair over. You could have totally.
I didn't know you were sneaking up on it.
Totally.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I was trying to scare you with my
I don't want to do it with the
hiccups.
gloves.
I'm sorry, I didn't see. I heard your hiccups coming.
Pull your hair over. Oh yeah. The ring. Turn off the TV, quick! Everybody focuses on the fat content of their hamburger meat. I gotta be honest, we had this in the fridge, and if we don't use it, it's gonna go bad. So this may not be the best. This is some 80-20. I don't know.
Fat is flavor.
Fat is flavor. So, yeah. A really good hamburger can be made by just throwing some salt and pepper in with the hamburger, but I actually love to throw some extra seasonings on there. Now I wanted to cut up some raw onion and actually like mix it into the hamburger, but some of my kids don't like that texture. And if I do that, they're not gonna eat it. So I'm gonna do some onion powder, Savor Bomb Burger, oh yeah, and probably some garlic. A little garlic powder. And why not some spicy Daniels? With hamburger, you can mix some egg, and normally you would throw in some breadcrumbs, and that would kind of all hold it together in patties. We don't need that, and I want these to be gluten-free because Hallie might be stopping by for dinner tonight once she sees it and knows how good it is. So I'm gonna leave out the breadcrumbs. We are gonna throw some eggs in there, plus our seasonings, mix it all up, and then we're gonna form our patties that we're gonna smash then on the griddle.
Close to me, hopefully this ain't wasted, and I know it ain't. You gotta take the time for seasoning to marinate.
And I'll be honest with you, I didn't measure those seasonings, so good luck. I'm making up the meatballs right now. We're still working on the Smashburgers and the elote, but the cheese queso dip is done. Crystal is gonna try it out.
Aaron said he wanted
And
me
let
to
us
try it
know.
on camera. So,
Make sure you get some chunks in there. Be careful, don't burn yourself.
no, it's not.
You look so pretty.
Thank you.
It's temperature hot.
It's really good.
What do you
Like, really
think?
good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love it. I'm having more.
I'm having more. I sent Ariana a picture of the corn all ready to make elote, and she showed up pretty quickly, so she's gonna try the cheese dip.
Is this like homemade?
Yeah. Get more stuff on there.
It's cheese. It has like a spice to it.
something.
A little bit of the spice.
What'd you put in it?
A lot of things. You'll have to wait for the video to come out so you can get the recipe.
I really like that. Good job.
Thank you.
See?
It's time to attempt to make our first Smashburger taco. Now it cooks.
No, it's really good.
I didn't cut up onion. Dang it. Oh well. Alright, the first Smashburger taco is completed.
Yeah, but
You could put taco seasoning on the meat if you wanted to. You could put any kind of seasoning, whether you wanted mayo, ketchup, whatnot. I'm gonna try it just as is with a couple of condiments. Let's try it. It's really hot. That is so good. Oh.
You ready to try some?
I am. It looks very good.
Ariana's our resident elote expert, so she's gonna show us how it's done. What do you got?
I think I eat it a lot, that's why. So you just put some corn in a bowl, and then you just put hot sauce like this. Oh, no, not yet. You wanna help me? Yeah. Okay, you need mayonnaise. We're just gonna use this one because that's the one I use. I just made some and it was really good. And then you wanna get your tahini and just pour a little bit on there. And then you want to get the cheese. What kind of cheese is this?
That is cojita.
That. And then I like to put Valentino on it. I'm just gonna do a little bit just because I know some people don't really like spicy stuff. And then you just mix it all up.
Do you put any lime in it?
Yeah, you can. Okay. And then it's all done. Oh no, I'm scared. Good?
Muy bueno.
Does it need anything else? Like a little bit more of anything?
I just need more.
Okay.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very, very good. Excellent.
Guys, this is like literally my 4th serving.
We did good on the elote.
You did good.
Technically, she made the elote. I mean, we made the corn, but she finished it off, so we're a good team. I am so full, and I just want to lay down and take a nap.
And that food was excellent. I had a lot of fun trying that. Now, we know we have fans from all over the world, and we want to try some foods from where you're from. So send us some ideas, and we'll see if we can put our spin on it.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one.